God, that's loud. If you ever want to see extended, unedited, more screwy versions of these videos, go over to Patreon. You can check them all out for $1 a month if you want. Also check out, we got the Big Red Pig shirt here. This one's a little different than the one on Teespring because I got it made by some local people and they screwed it all up. Don't worry about that, the one on Teespring looks way cooler. So be sure to get one of those if you want to help support this thing. Boy, do we need it. I can't even touch this. Every time I put my hands on it to move it around, they just get disgusting. From here, we're just gonna continue, I guess, tearing it down. If you missed the last video, you should probably just go watch the last video. You know you got a quality bike when you have a piece of cardboard underneath it. You have to move around with it strategically. A stupid setup. He's barely, wow. I'm having fun. I don't know, I've kind of hit this point before I go any further while the bike is still kind of maneuverable. I want to clean it up a little bit. I'm just going to try to knock some of this junk that's all over it. The thing doesn't look like it's been cleaned since it was built in '01. This old sunscreen for my car I meant to throw away. It was over in the garage. I think I'm just going to sit it underneath here. Like a big diaper underneath, I guess, right? Mr. Clean and stuff on dirty grind and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and every room that's in it. Floors, doors, it looks like. Not really tall enough, but it's fine, it'll work. And it's not like the next level of cleanness or anything. I mean, it's not like, that was that one guy's got that YouTube channel where I've seen he cleans up stuff like this. I'm not going to that level. We'll clean it more when it's more apart. I mean, I don't even know what we're gonna do with the frame right now. If I choose to go the route of powder coating it, it's gonna get acid dipped or whatever anyway. The swing arm, I was kind of thinking about polishing it. Like a polished swing arm, and that's a little old school, but I like it. Oh, that's promising. Oh, that's causing a vacuum. Oh, that's so wild. It was flowing really slow. I thought, oh no, there must be no oil in it. I noticed this is getting sucked back super hard. So I cracked the top up there. So that's the thing, people always say, oh, loosen up your dipstick when you change your oil so it'll flow faster. And I always say, yeah, you don't need to do that because your bike has a breather system on it that's gonna flow air as fast as you can imagine. You know, it's especially in a single cylinder. You imagine this is a 650. It displaces that much air on the bottom and two up and down as fast as the engine runs, so the breather system is super fast on something like this. Really cool. Yeah, and you can still see there's still a bit of a vacuum in there right now. I found that really interesting. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, this bike is hilarious. It doesn't look like a piece of shit anymore. Seeing the frame this cleaned up is now making me like question whether I should even consider powder coating. I wasn't even 100% sure on it anyway, and it looks kind of nice, you know? I don't know, man. I'll probably need to sleep on it.
The next step.
It's just beating on the door here. This is crazy. Anyways, I slept on it and I still have no idea what to do. Cleaning up the bike yesterday and I forgot I have a whole bag of steel wool. In fact, some of y'all were even saying on Instagram, you gotta use a steel wool WD-40. I was like, well, I was using the WD-40 and it turns out that was the best thing to use. So I think I'm gonna hit it just a little bit more while it's up here on the stand like this. It's like you tip it up and you see some new stuff, you know, and I'm not trying to get all obsessive with cleaning it. I think you could definitely go overboard with the cleaning process. I'm trying not to go to the point where like I polish something like all marriage finished and then, oh, now I have to commit to doing that. Slow down enough that I could actually open the garage. There's a great breeze rolling through, so I'm gonna take advantage of it as much as I can. It's got these RNG sliders here. You're supposed to put a tool on one side and a tool on the other, but you can see this is all marred up and mashed up over here, so I'm gonna see if I can't zip it off. I can smell the plastic burning. Yeah! All right, just a little bent there. It didn't even actually like unscrew, it just broke off. Brilliant. What a quality piece of equipment here, Jesus. I don't know if I actually explained why I'm taking off the whole swing arm thing. I mean, I guess some of you probably just assume I'm just gonna take everything apart to take it apart. There's like definitely liquid inside this. Oh yeah, that's disgusting. Bushings and whatnot that were inside here. Most of them are a little bit loose. You know, the bearings are probably all pretty beat up and old in this thing. What happens is you get a little bit of free play and looseness in the back end, and pretty much the only way to get rid of that is to take it all apart and change out the bushings inside. That's why we're doing that. Just realized I never explained that, so. All right, back to the video. Is the camera sitting crooked? It is. It's too late now. There it goes. That's hilarious. Get out of here, you. Got the front end off and I missed a lot of that on camera. I do apologize. It was stupid. Don't ever take the front end off like that. I thought it'd be comical. These people saw it here though. This probably should follow me on Instagrams. Look at that. Say hi to this. You're on my video. Say something. Penis. There you go. That's a good one. Penis. I kind of want to move this thing over into that corner over there. This is going to be great for my back. Yes, I can. Holy shit. The whole thing's so greasy from WD-40. No. Okay, how do I move that? It's like the same problem. This is so stupid. Yeah. We got the bike pretty well torn down at this point. I think the next thing to do, one, is to order a whole bunch of parts. We could start doing the suspension and the wheels is probably like the next logical thing to do so we can kind of get it back into a rolling state. I don't know if I'm going to do anything to the frame right now. I'm still debating that. I know a lot of you guys have already been saying do the 450s front end swap, put some inverted forks on this bike. And I can see the benefit to that. You know, inverted forks typically are a bit stronger. They're usually a little more tunable. They're just kind of a better fork all around as far as performance. But there is one place that they kind of suck on a Supermoto. Let's just pretend for a minute this is an inverted fork. So you got your fat end at the top. You have your 21-inch tire on there. The top of the tire is going to sit somewhere about here in comparison to the bottom of the lower part. What that means is if any dirt or mud ever gets packed up on this tire, it's just going to rub against the side of the fork up here. It's not really a problem. As soon as you go to a 17, where it's a lot smaller, it's now something like this. Your dust guard and seal clearances are very close. And what that means is as soon as any mud gets on that tire, it'll end up packing into the dust guard and seal and just tears them up. It sucks. It's so annoying. My WR, I had this happen to it multiple times. My Deer Z was not a factory Supermoto. It was an old 2001 S model. Dust guard and seal are well below the tire even when it's on the 21. When it goes to 17, it's going to be sitting something like this. It just means if you ever get into some heavy dirt and mud, you don't really have to worry about blowing your fork seals out. Guys, that's pretty much all I can do for now. Seems like we've made a lot of progress, but taking it apart is easy. If you do want to support this project, we've got merch for sale. You've got those shirts. If you don't feel like you can spring for a shirt, we got a couple other things there. I mean, you can get a sticker, you know, or no pressure at all. You don't have to do anything, but obviously it would be helpful. Ow. Oh God. I don't have a brake on right now. It's not my fault. You were taking this thing apart. Oh, no, dude. Yeah. I look good. I'm about to go outside and take a towel now. This is all said and done. My neighbors think I'm so weird. They're right.